lovely people. Welcome back to yet another video. As we get more into this week, I'm bringing y'all even better phenomenal roles. The very first roles that we're going to get into today are from Robinhood. If you're not familiar with what Robinhood is, they are a digital online brokerage company that allows regular everyday consumers to trade stocks on the stock market. They are a big financial company, and I do have some great jobs with them that I'm bringing to you today. Now, we will be going over the tier level phase today, which means we will be going over some jobs that require a little more experience and education, and then we will be going over lower tier level jobs that require less education and less experience and are more for entry level people. I do have something on this video for everyone, no matter where you are and where you fit in within that tier level. So let's get right into the jobs that I have for you. The very first one through Robinhood is their payments compliance manager role. Okay, this is fully remote no matter where you're sitting in the United States. And let me just say this, if you are in Florida, they do look to you to come into the office. If you're not in Florida, then you can work remotely. So let's get down into more of what you'll be doing on your day-to-day. You'll be providing governance assistance for their leadership committee. You'll be providing compliance program oversight. You'll be overseeing their compliance program by conducting risk assessments, managing the regular risk and risk metaverse, handling the complaint calendar, and serving as a point of contact for audits. You'll also be building, testing, and monitoring programs. You'll also be building regulatory risk assessment programs, including identifying and enhancing controls. You'll also supervise compliance issue management, including audits and compliance findings. Now, what they're looking for is for you to have a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience. So if you don't have the bachelor's degree, they are looking for you to have experience, at least 5 years of experience in compliance, risk management, or a related field. So that could be investigations, that can be financial. You could work in a bank, right, and have to do financial investigations or risk mitigation or something of that nature. As long as you do have that compliance or risk management or doing something to prevent as much risk as possible, you can still apply for this job regardless if you do have that bachelor's degree. Now, if you don't have the skill level and or the education that they are looking for this role, stay tuned. I have other roles that do not require this, so make sure you stay tuned to see all of the roles to see which one is a better fit, and then you can make a determination and apply from that point. Okay, now they're also looking for experience with helping design and building programs. If you do have experience writing policies and procedure, that's also great. Experience with running multiple programs involving cross-functioning teams. Also being able to operate in a fast-paced cross-functioning environment. And if you do have experience with assessing controls, conducting compliance testing, and creating action plans, that's also great. Some of the things that they do offer is competitive pay. Okay, really great compensation based on your experience. Also, they do pay 100% of your health insurance, which is phenomenal. A lot of jobs do require you to also pay towards health insurance. So it's great when we're able to locate companies where you can get free health insurance. Health insurance is very expensive. So think about that. Definitely, that is a plus. You'll also have 90% of the company covering the bill for your dependents. So you'll only be responsible for paying 10% of being able to cover any of your dependents, whether that be your significant other or your children or something of that nature. You'll also get their annual lifestyle wallet for personal wellness, learning, and development, and a whole lot more. They have lifetime maximum benefits for family forming and fertility benefits. They have dedicated mental health support for employees and their eligible dependents. You'll also get generous time away from work, including company holidays, paid time off, sick time, parental leave, and much more. They also, if you are on site, do create a lively office work environment with catered meals, fully stocked kitchens, and commuter benefits. Now, depending on your zone, and we'll get into the 3 zones that they have for this role, you will be getting $140,000 to $165,000 if you are in this zone, which is the East Coast zone. If you're in Dallas, Chicago, that is zone 2, so that pay rate is $123,000 up to $145,000. And if you are in the Florida area, you will be getting $110,000 up to $129,000 annually. So paying really, really great if you do have that compliance, investigation, even claims, risk management, those kinds of backgrounds. Definitely hop over here as soon as you possibly can to apply and get your resume in for this role. It's paying really, really great, and they have some really great comprehensive benefits. Once again, this is the payments compliance manager with Robinhood themselves. Moving on over into the next role that I have with Robinhood. This one is the people partner customer care role. Now, these are the states that they are hiring in, but you can also just be remote no matter where you're sitting in the USA. Getting down into more about what you'll be doing within this role and what your everyday duties will be. You'll enable the customer care organization to solve business challenges. You'll be executing a people strategy aligned with the business goals. You'll be coaching and developing managers. You'll also manage organizational changes. Okay, you'll be collaborating with other people's team members to effectively communicate and land organizational changes. All right, you'll also champion Robinhood's culture. You'll also be responsible for really creating a great culture within their customer care teams. They are looking for someone that has the roll up your sleeves mentality where you really can come in, dig in, and get things done. Some of the other things you will be doing is project management with their complex programs. Okay, now what they're looking for from you is 5 years of human resource experience. If you do have experience as a human resource manager in more mature or later stage company within the technology or financial sector, that is a plus. Now, if you do have experience within a later stage company, you have to have experience working with hourly employees. Okay, if you have experience in both early stage tech startups and also companies that have been around for a long time, like later stage companies, that would be great because they kind of look at it like you do have some type of experience with both startup companies as well as companies that have been thriving for some time. They're also looking for you to be really adaptable and really being able to prioritize different responsibilities. Also being a team player, being able to build relationships. You're also going to need a deep sense of empathy and understanding within this specific role because you'll be working with people from all different backgrounds and all different livelihoods in human resources. You'll also need to be able to have the ability to drive programs forward and be comfortable with interpreting and using people data to tell a story and translate it into actionable strategies. Now, some of the benefits that you do get is a competitive pay. You get that 100% paid health insurance and 90% for your dependents, your personal wellness, learning, and development. You'll also get those fertility benefits. You'll get the mental health support, the paid company holidays, paid time off, sick time, parental leave. And if you do have to go into the office, they do have some incentives with being able to have catered meals, fully stocked kitchens, and commuter benefit. Now, this role is also eligible to participate in their bonus plan structure. Now, zone 1, you will get $119,000 up to $140,000 annually. That is on the East Coast, Washington State, Washington, D.C., New York City, those different places. If If you're in Denver, Westlake, Dallas, Chicago, you will get 105 up to 123,000 annually. If you are in Florida, okay, you will get 93,000 up to 109,000. And once again, this specific role is the people partner customer care role within Robinhood. Definitely, if you're interested, get over and apply for this role. Getting into the very next role, this one is the payroll analyst role, and getting down into the details, you guys. This role, you will be collaborating with the payroll team to process payroll for all salaried and hourly employees, and that does include the U.S. domestic and international employees, okay? You'll also be creating and keeping all payroll time tracking and year-end process documents current. You'll be training employees and managers on the time and attendance system, how they clock in, how they clock out, how they put in time requests to have off. That is what a time management and attendance system is. You'll also be assisting with payroll administration with aspects of the company's 401k as well as annual reconciliations. You'll be working with the company stock administration team on processing stock options. You'll be partnering with accounting on daily journal entries, reconciling accounts, and numerous other functions. You'll be maintaining compliance. You'll also be registering with new states and localities as needed for payroll processing. You'll research, resolve, and respond to any payroll inquiries from employees. You'll be assisting with special projects as needed. And you'll run reports and process different tasks with minimum supervision. Now, some of the things that they are looking for is for you to have at least 3 years of experience with full payroll responsibilities in a public multi-state company, which means a publicly traded company or a public company, right? So not a privately owned, but really they're looking for someone that understands what it means in the background of how things work for a company who is on the stock market. All right. And who has to process payroll for multiple different states and things of that nature. They're also looking for you to have 1 year of experience with Workday payroll. Workday is a specific payroll software system. They're also looking for experience with processing exempt and non-exempt employees' payrolls. You'll also need strong knowledge of federal and state regulations as they pertain to payroll processing. You also need to be able to maintain the confidentiality of the information and protect employees' privacy. Also, manage and prioritize workloads and be able to work independently while also assisting on a team. You're going to also need excellent written and verbal communication skills, be able to operate within a computer really, really well, and operate different softwares like your Word, Excel, PowerPoint, G Suites, Google Docs, Gmail, those kinds of things. You're also going to need experience working within a Mac and understanding the Mac processing system. If you're excited to learn and grow in the payroll field, this is a great opportunity. You need to be reliable, efficient, and accurate with processing data and reporting. You also need to have experience with meeting frequent deadlines for frequent inquiries, be proactive, be independent, and be able to problem solve really well, and have a compassionate attitude towards their employees and their pay, okay? You're dealing with people's livelihoods and how they feed their families. So just having that really great understanding of if their paycheck gets messed up, what you need to do to fix it and fix it quick so that they're happy because that is how they feed themselves and their family, right? And just taking on ownership of understanding and putting yourself in other people's shoes. Some of the other benefits that you will be getting is you will be getting a comprehensive pay. You will get that 100% paid health insurance with 90% coverage for the dependents. You'll get the personal wellness, learning, and development programs. You'll get the fertility benefits, the mental health support. You'll also get time away from work with the company holidays, paid time off, sick time, parental leave, and much more. And if you are in office, they also do have additional perks. Now, this role is also eligible for their annual bonus plan, so that's great. Within this role, you will be getting $31 to $37 per hour if you do live within New York, Seattle, Washington, or Washington, D.C. You will get $28 up to $33 per hour if you're in the Denver, Colorado, Westlake, Dallas, or Chicago area. You'll get $24 to $29 per hour if you are in the Florida area. Now, getting back up to this specific role, this is the payroll analyst, and if you're interested, you do have the background, get over and apply. Now, if any of the three roles that we just went over are a bit too much experience than you actually have or don't align with what you're looking for currently, definitely make sure you check out my previous video from yesterday to see if any of those roles in that video better align with you and where you want to go within your career currently. In addition to that, we will be going over several other roles, so stay tuned. I have more roles coming to you within this video. But I also want to make sure if you're not a part of the family that you do subscribe by subscribing to the channel, clicking that notification bell, and clicking all so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos and you don't miss a thing, okay? Because we want to get you into a lucrative remote opportunity so I can hear all about how you got this new role and you are making the coins that you want to make, okay? So make sure you are a part of the tribe. If you're entry level, stay tuned. I have some other roles for you. But in addition to that, I do have a free resource for you that you can find down in the description box as well as the pinned comments. It is my completely free remote pathways job title list. This list will provide you a slew of different job titles to look for as an entry level worker who's looking for a remote position, so you can truly hone in to what jobs are specifically looking and trying to attract entry level workers who want to work from home, okay? So it really allows you to target jobs that are specifically for you being an entry worker trying to come into the remote space, and it eliminates you spending time going through job descriptions trying to figure out which ones are right for you and not, or which ones don't have as much experience in those kinds of things. I'm trying to help y'all out. I got y'all. I'm trying to tell you. So make sure you definitely get that free guide down in the description or the pinned comments. Now let's get over into the next roles that I do have for you guys today. This is coming to you from a company called Teamhealth. They are a healthcare provider and servicing company that provides different clinical specialty clinicians to multiple different health systems within the United States. Getting over into the very first role that I do have with them, this one is the appeals representative role. We're going to get down into more of the job description. As you see here, this is a fully remote role, okay? They are giving you some of the benefits here that you will get is generous PTO time. You'll get 8 paid holidays per year. You'll be eligible for a quarterly bonus, which is great. Every 3 months, you'll be up for a new bonus, which is phenomenal. They also want to grow you within your role. So they do have learning and development where they will teach you a whole slew of things from patient registration to billing to internal subject matter experts. They will give you so many different insights and understanding, and really they're here to try to enhance your skills. So if you are entry level and you're looking to get into the health field, you're looking to get into a job where you really can enhance your skills and take those skills and go somewhere else to get paid a lot more money, this would be a phenomenal job. They also do have here that they have flexible work schedules. Now, some of the other benefits you'll get is you'll be able to enroll in their wellness programs. You'll be able to work and stay at home. All of your time, you'll be home working, okay? The health benefits that they do have is the medical, the dental, the vision, and life insurance, the healthcare savings account, flexible spending accounts. You'll also be eligible for their retirement plan with the 401k program. Getting down into more of the day-to-day that you will be doing, you will be reviewing task lists and assignments. You will be reviewing bills on a daily basis and seeing what bills you need to rebill to the insurance companies and what bills you need to submit appeals on. You'll be reviewing medical billing denials to determine the appropriate action that needs to go forth next so you can get that bill paid. You'll also be posting appropriate rejection codes into the system. You'll be obtaining statuses by establishing carrier contacts and really contacting them and saying, hey, what's going on with this bill? What's taking so long? So really being able to build those relationships with other companies and insurance people in other companies, so you kind of have go-to people when things are not working out on the billing aspect. aspect. You'll also be reviewing carrier provided manuals for billing updates as needed. You'll be reporting any consistent errors found during review that affect the claim being processed correctly. You'll be participating in the department meetings with the accounts receivables team. You'll be identifying trends within the claims filed outside with the carriers. You'll also be turning to senior management and supervisors for unusual circumstances to see what needs to happen with different bills. And you'll be directly reporting and working with senior representatives, supervisors, and the accounts receivable team. Some of the qualifications that they have here is having 1 year of medical billing experience, knowledge of physician billing policies and procedures, computer literacy, so being able to navigate within a computer, understanding Microsoft Office, PowerPoint, Excel, those kinds of things. You have to be able to work in a fast-paced environment, being really organized and being able to work independently. The only educational requirement that they do have here is just having a high school diploma or equivalent like a GED. Now, once again, this specific role is the appeals representative with Teamhealth. If you're interested, hop on over and apply as soon as possible. Now, getting over into the next role that I do have with Teamhealth, this one is the patient coordinator remote. This is the access nurse one, okay? This is a entry-level role, okay? So don't let the access nurse deter you. This is an entry-level role. I wanted to bring this role to you guys because this role is hiring in over 10 states. So definitely hop over to Teamhealth's career site to see if the state that you are living in is applicable to this specific job. Get your resume in, get your application in so you can go in for interviews, as they will be hiring for this role consistently because they want to be able to start training the beginning of October. So get yourself in, apply so you guys can get these roles. Now, they do have here that this is a completely remote position. Okay, this is not a temporary position either, right? So it's a fully remote position and a fully permanent position. You can work full-time or part-time. Either one, it doesn't matter. They have something for you. Now, far as the training goes, you must be able and available to attend a remote paid training for a 3-week period. So you will be paid for the training. It will run 3 weeks from October the 9th up to October the 27th. And then they do have different shift times that you will be doing the training for each week. Okay, so definitely check this out if you're interested in applying for this role. Getting down into the benefits that you will be getting within this role, you'll be working from home. So of course you'll be saving on gas because you don't have to get up and do anything, right? But go to your computer desk. They also do offer competitive pay and incentive. You'll also get their comprehensive benefit package with the medical, dental, vision, life insurance following you being with the company for 30 days. You'll also be able to participate in their 401k retirement plan. They also do want you to expand within the company, so they are offering career growth opportunities as well for you to move up the ladder and get paid even more within the company. They have other programs and assistant programs for their employees as well, like health and well-being and different kind of mental health programs. You'll also be able to get a 500 employee referral bonus with no cap. So once you get in, if you want to refer people in to the company, you'll be able to continuously get $500 as people come in. Okay. Now getting down into more of the nitty-gritty of what you will be paid and more of kind of the scheduling for this position. They do have here that all positions do require some weekend commitments, but there is a bonus added to your pay for weekend work. Now, that does not mean every weekend you will have to work at all, right? There will be rotating weekends. There will be, some you might work a Friday, you might work a Saturday, those kind of things, and they will rotate it. But just letting you know that is a requirement for this role. They also do have here that current openings do include afternoons, evenings, and weekends. So keep that in mind. If you're a later person, you like to start work later, this might be a great opportunity for you. The pay for this role is $15 per hour, and the incentive for shift differential is $1 if you start working 3 p.m. Eastern time or after on Sundays through Friday. $1 more as well if you start working at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or after on Saturdays, and $1 more if you work 3 out of 4 weekends. Okay. If you choose to work 4 weekends out of 4 weekends, of course, it's not a requirement as a full-time employee, but they are willing to give you $2 extra per hour for that pay period. If you are a Spanish speaker, you will automatically get $1 more per hour. So you can definitely get in, start with the base salary, and then say, oh, you know what, I want some extra money, I'll do a weekend, get paid $16 an hour. As time goes on, if you want to work, every weekend, you'll be eligible to start getting paid that $17 an hour. So they do give incentives, and always remember, there are two things you always want to look at. Don't necessarily look at just the base pay like, oh, that's not enough, blah, blah, blah. Get in, especially if you're entry level, get in, get the experience. In a lot of these companies, you can move up the ladder very quickly. So you might start at 15, and there may be a role in a month from now, or 2 months from now, 3 months, 6 months from now, where you could be making $20 an hour, right? These kind of jobs really do help you elevate quickly, okay? So it's just about getting in the door sometimes. Get in the door, get the experience, and then move up the ladder. Or you could take that experience and go somewhere else and immediately start making more money. Sometimes you have to crawl before you walk, and get in the door, get that experience, especially if you're entry level, and then start moving up the ranks really quickly, you guys. I've seen it. I've done it myself. It is a no-brainer, okay? Now, getting down into the job requirements, they are looking for a high school diploma or GED. If you do have an associate's degree, that is a plus. They're also looking for 1 to 2 years of healthcare experience. That is a desired. It is not a requirement, okay? The associate's degree is not a requirement either. As long as you have that high school diploma or GED, you will be completely fine. They're also looking for 1+ years of customer service experience. That includes being in a call center, a medical office, a clinical front desk, or the first point of contact in a customer service environment. You're also going to need really great listening skills and comprehension skills. Being able to listen to somebody and really understand what their core issue is so you can resolve their problems. If you're bilingual, you must be able to not only converse in Spanish, but also be able to write in Spanish and English simultaneously. You must also be able to type a minimum of 25 words per minute, be able to diffuse conversations that are escalating, be professional and courteous on the telephone, be dependable, reliable, and trustworthy, have really great organization and computer skills, really being able to handle confidentiality and abide by HIPAA regulations. If you're detail oriented, that is great. If you can be flexible with your schedule, that's also great. Now, for this specific role, you do have to pass a background check and a drug test, so keep that in mind. Now, some of the physical and environmental demands that they have here is you might occasionally have to lift 20 pounds. You'll be frequently working at your PC, so sitting for prolonged time, working on a computer and on the phone. Now, the work requirements that they have here is having high-speed hardwire internet, not a Wi-Fi box. You cannot also use the hotspot off of your telephone or your cell phone. You have to use hardwire internet. Also, having a reliable telephone line that allows you to have call waiting, call forwarding, and voicemail. And then they do have some information here just about your workstation, making sure it is away from other people, as you will be dealing with personal identifying information, and they don't want you to be having those kinds of documents and information up while other people will be around. So if you are interested in this role, once again, this is the patient coordinator role with Teamhealth. Definitely get over and apply for this role. Now, if you happen to watch one of my videos previously and you got that job that you apply for, I want to hear about it in the comments. Definitely let me in on your journey. I would love to hear from you. If there's any way you feel that I can help you better, definitely let me know in the comments. Or if you're looking for something specifically, let me know in the comments. I am here to help you guys. Now, if you're just standing by looking at the videos and you're not a part of the family yet, make sure that you definitely become a part of the family by subscribing to the channel, clicking that bell notification on, and clicking all so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos with brand new roles. I do release new videos each and every week, and it's multiple videos a week, so definitely make sure you're locked in so you can get notified soon as they drop, and you can go apply for these roles quickly so you can get into your dream job. We would hate for you to miss out on a job that was really, really great for you, literally because you saw it weeks later and you were not a part of the family. We don't want that to happen. So definitely work with me as I work with you guys and make sure you are a part of the family. For all my entry level people, y'all know I got y'all and I love you guys. If you are looking for an entry level remote role, I have a free resource for you down in the description box. It'll also be in the pinned comments. It is my remote pathways job title list, which really helps you decipher jobs directly from just looking at the title that would better align with entry workers. So you're not confused on whether a job is really good for you or not good for you. Looking through job descriptions, I don't want you guys to waste any time. And I want to show you guys and teach you guys how to be able to hone in on jobs that will be really great for you. So I have put together a list of job titles to look for on your remote job journey that are specifically designated, and the keywords in the job titles are designated to pull in entry-level workers, so you know as you're seeing jobs, what jobs would be better fit for you. Make sure you get a copy of that free resource. It is there for you to help you on your job search journey. Until next time, make sure you continue to reach for your career goals, you thrive for greatness, and you continue to negotiate your worth. I will see you guys in the very next one. Until next time, bye.